Fuzzy. How'd you like my being on time this morning? Yeah, I woke up very early this morning. It's not good. So, yeah, I'm not good today at all. So, I didn't really find it. But, yeah, so I'll keep it on time. Kevin Murray, how's it going? Always want to see like you are 7 star chef. Yes, you need to reaction for that. Our bot, welcome, welcome. Fuzzy always keeping me on my toes. How's it going? And what you know, nice one. In the moment, getting all of them. More advanced. To help my life progress. Yep. Volume very low. Whoa. Any better now? If I change it to this, is it any better? If I change it to this, any better? Check 1, 2. I'll have to just shout at you people from over here. Are we back up again? Okay. I think I've put it up a little bit loud now. Orbot, there we go. Unmute. I want to have Chris's and then go, hello. Hendo, our favorite European South African. How are you keeping, my friend? Always good to see you as well. Yeah, so I trolled a little bit of X today. So I was looking through X and I thought, we'll chat about a few things happening on X. And then we'll take a look at New Year. How was your Christmas, by the way? Did everyone have a good Christmas? I'm sure. Yeah, I haven't spoken to you since Christmas. Yeah. And then I'm only going to speak to you next year again after today. Yeah. So how was your Christmas? I trust you all had a very, very good Christmas and enjoyed it very, very much. The bottom line is, did you spend it with your family? It's so important. Chilling, I see crazy folks on SA passenger plane. Exactly. Let's take a look. See, first one on X. Let's put him in. Whammo. Lovely lady by the name of Nob. Yeah, what a name. Nob. Nobs. I don't know. Nonkulu, Nobu, whatever her name is. But a passenger on Fly SA Fair was allegedly intoxicated on a flight and started a fight after they refused her more alcohol. We get a couple on this one. This was, you know what? She doesn't know who her father is, and she's an ANC B with an H. My father. I'm an ANC bitch, there she says. Yeah, this is a high-up sort of like executive in the SABC. And this is how your executives behave. This is our executives. These are the people. These are the knobs in the ANC. And she says this will be screened on SABC News. And take a look at this cop. What an idiot. He's smiling. He looks like Cappy Chipmunk. I mean, surely you can actually take... But he's intimidated. This is the problem. He's intimidated by her. I don't know what she's signing, but she's still feeling ultra important. And he's intimidated. Now, you cannot have a cop who is intimidated by the damn person he's got to arrest. He's got to escort off. I mean, look there, he's just like smiles and... Oh, man.
Clifton.
He's from Clifton, bro. Come on.
So when I am Bali, and what is your designation?
The pilot.
Yeah, she's going to get
You
fired.
can't be a human being. You're a trailer park trash. You're a third-grade citizen. Trash.
That's what they tell her. She's a third-grade citizen. The people
Boba,
of...
you must lock her up. Lock her.
That wig gave her supercar and power, says the Kifness. Masiam Tide, when she said, I am an ANC bitch and thought that makes her special. Sana, yo, if ANC bitches act like that, then I can't be something to be proud of. Then the Peniel, the Black Pen, says, feel sorry for the air hostesses. Hope this lady is punished accordingly and that the hostesses are issued a public apology and get their dignity preserved. We mustn't allow for such behavior. It's wrong. This is a black guy. Sana, lol, for toxic masculinity, we actually underestimate how we need male power in situations like this. Sebos, Fly SAFA is a taxi. Shame, but the air hostesses really tried. And then Knobs posted a thing, I don't know where she posted it on, but thanks, guys, for your support. Traumatic viral video of my boyfriend and I attacked on that plane. Our lawyers are on it. Please, guys, do you still want to drag it out? There she is. Got another one. Because, yeah, she plays the card. You know when you lose and you've got a card to play?
Pardon my family and let's move on. Okay. She has no rights. No rights. Black people in this country have a problem of shutting up. But if I was white, then it would be a problem.
If I was white. If I was white.
Yes. Pardon my family.
Ridiculous. Here's the Times Live. But Times Live is also so woke and shit scared of her that they won't name her as far as I can see. The SABC shat themselves because they released a statement on Saturday acknowledging the woman was one of its employees and condemning her actions. An SABC employer said the festive season had turned sour after she allegedly made racist remarks and disrupted a SAF Air flight. In several videos that have gone viral on social media, the woman is seen in heated altercation with flight attendants who are trying to calm her down. Now, these are poor flight attendants who are there to actually look after you. And somebody said in one of the comments, flight attendants are not servers. They are actually safety officers who assist you with food and drink sometimes. Dylan, I'm always keeping well. Thanks, buddy. But yeah, she decided that the whole flight is hers. In one of the widely circulated videos, she is heard allegedly making racial sensitive remarks against the colored community. She said, "You're a colored from Mitchell's plane. All these gold rings, but no degree. Right now, when we land, I'm going to take an Uber home. You don't even have a driver's license. You don't even have a car." The SABC released a statement on Saturday acknowledging that the woman was an employee and condemning her actions. The South African Broadcasting Corporation has noted with concern audiovisual materials circulating on various social media platforms featuring a staff member. I like it, staff member. Don't worry, she's a receptionist. The freaking brand manager cross country. But anyway, the woman also allegedly threatened to get the airplane employees fired and the incident broadcast on SABC News. That made them have a... So yeah, the SABC distances itself from her remarks as it could compromise the organization's editorial integrity. The SABC's never had integrity, so I don't know where they came with that. And in the video clip, this staff member mentions the SABC and states that this incident will be broadcast on SABC News. We would like to reiterate that SABC News is guided by editorial code and maintains its editorial independence, and the decision pertaining to all news items are made in the newsroom and not influenced by non-editorial staff members. The public broadcaster said it was looking to use the relevant channels in line with it. Now, you know what? If this was Renaldo or Roman or something to that effect, they'd have their asses nailed to the wall as soon as those wheels came down. What happened to this woman is what I want to know. Now, this woman, Mkhosana Z, the ANC bitch lady, disgraced herself and made some mighty racist remarks. FlySAF Air, however, handled the situation horribly. They weren't given much of a situation to handle. After failing to de-escalate the situation, the hostess tried to put restraints on her. WTF, we all need to read the T's and C's, because how audacious. Yeah, no, we should leave these criminals to run around the plane causing absolute havoc and insulting everybody around there because they're entitled. 2 men passengers completely unrelated to the conflict were allowed to manhandle her. Either their staff has no idea how to handle unruly behavior, or that onboarding team lost control of the situation. Steak eater Nombotu Mkhize's behavior was terrible, but flight attendants also handled it poorly. Their refusal to serve her drinks made the situation worse. Oh, when you have an intoxicated, entitled racist on your plane causing absolute havoc, you should feed them more alcohol. How's this guy's nut? They asked passengers to help restrain her, which was also a poor decision. When you're 3 ladies and you can't get this huge flippin' ox to sit down, you're going to have to call in help. They should have procedures in place to deal with such things. You should have manners to deal with such things. Yeah, she said that we are colored from Mitchell's plane and everything like that. There she is, and also jumping up and down. Oh, and there we absolutely lost our head for it. This woman has some consequences to deal with. Surely this counts as an act of hate speech. Exactly. How? Well, you know what? She shouldn't be keeping her job. She should not be keeping her job. I mean, she says, if I was white, if you were a white lady, you wouldn't have seen the tarmac. They would have whipped you off in a police van and fired you so fast you wouldn't know which side of your cheeks had a dimple in it. Bukashu Bryce says, surely this counts as an act of hate speech, diluting race to its stereotypes. Alcohol does not change people. It reveals their true nature. Trojan Horse says, she won't be jailed. She won't be fired. This has nothing to do with her work. Why did she include her work then? Why did she make racial comments? Right now, this woman is evil and vile. Right now, when we land, I'm going to take an Uber home. You don't even have a driver's license. I dig this guy's picture. Boop, I'm here for the think pieces. In hot waters, damn it. Imagine being the last meme of 2024. Has already told us that black people can't be racist. South African, yeah, this one says the South African Human Rights Commission already said that black people can't be racist. How? What a knob. What in ethic mobilization reporting is this? Times Live, says Lindy Langer. Well, they're not even reporting properly. I doubt she even remembered saying that. Was too wasted to even appreciate what she may or may not have said. Did she actually say that, or is Times Live adding your own ice to the booze? Lindy Langer. Well, she probably didn't say it, Lindy. It's probably AI-generated videos that are going viral, isn't it? She went on a 2-hour flight and totally effed up her whole life. Talk about bang for your buck. Taking an Uber doesn't mean you have a car license. What is she even saying? If a white person had said all of that to a black person, and I'm not saying this, it's Mia Vasidzana, The Human Rights Commission would be screaming, Twitter would be buzzing, but who cares about a colored flight attendant against an ANC bish? Black people can't be racist. Kung Fu Joe. SABC Portal and News, if you don't fire this excuse of a human being, then I am justified in not paying my TV license. And I know her what's her name? Her Facebook still says she's a religious person and all this wonderful. Ooh, you know what? Between Christmas and today, I've kind of had enough of religious people who, proclaim. These proclamation Christians. It's not Protestants, it's proclamation Christians. What crazy, she didn't actually even know that Hun means, she just decided that is what Hun was about. I don't know what Hun we're talking about now. Prejudice out the gate. Now you have to imagine what it must be like working for that lady. Yeah, no. EFF anywhere nearby? Let's see. No, EFF is going to say nothing on it. They'll probably invite her to join. The South African Broadcast Corporation, they quickly put out a statement concerning the audiovisual material, regrets this incident and always encourage staff members to uphold the SABC value, respect and integrity. In the video clip, this staff member mentions the SABC and states that this incident will be broadcast on SABC. Any place that I've worked, any job, including where I currently work, they have stated that if you should bring your country, your work or your workplace or your company's name into disrepute, you will be dismissed. I honestly, do you know what? She's done it all. She brought her country because she decided she's an ANC bitch. She brought her company, SABC. She brought her father, who is actually an author, and he was quite active during apartheid times and ran a newspaper under difficult times or whatever. And so any integrity he had, she has not seen poverty, put it that way. She's not been there in the struggle. I'm sorry. Yeah. Merry Boxing Day, says Jeanette Horry.
Fuck off! Go do your job and safety.
Now, that's not manhandling her, by the way. They asked two gentlemen because they needed to put restraints on her. And then the boyfriend got up. They're not manhandling her.
Sit down! Sit down! Don't touch me!
Now the boyfriend steps up.
Get off!
Why doesn't he control his own woman before he starts yelling at everybody else? Dude, if that was my woman, I would go and sit in the pilot's cockpit for the rest of the flight. I'd be so embarrassed. I wouldn't want to. Look at that. What an entitled little... I mean, she's just made that whole flight unpleasant for everybody. Even Mlandela Ndamyasi says, we really need to be exposed to the true identity of that vile and insolent woman that disrespected fellow passengers and crew on Fly Safair flight and cheekily said, I'm an ANC bish, as if there's some form of entitlement and right to disrespect others. Who's she? And he says, glad the SABC and ANC have reacted to the obnoxious and outright. No, they have not reacted. They started covering their asses so fast they didn't know which side to wipe. But yeah, here's something else. So in Makwasi Stadium on the 26th of December, a performing artist, a singer, didn't pop up for some show or something like that. So the locals decided to burn down the stage, equipment, and loot what they could get from the scene.
Een van die sangers het nie opgedaag nie. Daai vrouens wat daar loop het nou net vir ons kom sê, weet nie wat sy naam is nie, maar hy het nie opgedaag nie en so nou plunder hulle die hele plek. Nou, ons kry nie kans om hulle goeders te laai nie. Al daai dier equipment is weg. Hier is geen polisie, geen sekuriteit nie. Net die sekuriteit ry. Ek weet nie of hulle 'n warning gekry het nie. Toe die sekuriteit net na 5 ry, toe begin hulle te brand. Sekuriteit is heel nag hier. Net gewag tot die tyd. Kyk hoe lyk dit. Kyk hoe lyk dit. Kyk hoe lyk dit.
I'd also like to add that I don't know how many thousands of people were at the Voortrekker Monument on the 16th of December, and they showed us after all those thousands of people were there, and that place was clean. Let's take a look, see ya. I don't know what anyone's got to say about it. Yeah, take a look here. Burnt down the whole stage, everything. Look what the place looks like. Look what this place looks like. Look there. That's it. Sound equipment, stage, lights. No, but what we want. It has become a norm for promoters to do false advertising, saying a popular artist will be performing. The next thing you bring someone that looks like that artist to perform. It's wrong. We pay for these gigs. Mab, whoever this knob Mab is, that does not give you the right to burn down people who have actually created a get-together for you. Then you leave. You get your money back or whatever. Harry Jeppy says, and then there are conservative voices in America who are clamoring for legal immigrants, such as myself, to go back and fix their own countries. As a Christian conservative person, white conservative Christian person, I thought I could fix South Africa. I would never have left. With Africa is the perfect example of what happens when you drive off whites. I'm going to need, look, I don't want to turn this into a race thing, but all I'm saying is take a look. I mean, I'm not really saying anything. Vicon says, this is Africa, ashes to ashes. Inga says artist wanted 180K and organizers didn't meet the booking requirements. Dr. KK District host, apparently. Still doesn't justify burning down the stage and people's equipment, private property. Some have been arrested. We lawless, but not at Mogadishu proportions. As one does when dissatisfied with their entertainment. I don't want to read out too loudly, but yeah. Mpo Nelson III, the insurance will pay. That's why everybody's paying so dearly for their insurance, because the insurance got to pay out for everyone's little half these days. It's finally happening. The population is angry enough, says Supervillain. Lance Lott says they sent a knockoff Makadizi. Corey remembers all the bullies. Poor organizers. It not their fault the singer didn't turn up, is it? Or did they make a boo-boo? And even if they did, still don't have the right to mess it all up. So, yeah, well, no, fine. What's it? Unfortunately, this is related. Yeah, it's talking good news at least. Stormers won. Thanks. We'll give Hendo a reaction quickly. Stormers won. Thanks, Hendo. Debbie says, Robbie Williams cancelled. Don't see me burning down F&B Stadium. I applied for a ticket refund and got it. Exactly. Or how's the El Khosi say? Exactly. And then we have a majority white Afrikaans school versus a typically majority black South African school. The Bella Bill, which is a new law the South African passed, seeks to push more black African kids into a well-functioning Afrikaans schools. Now, once again, I am cautious about pulling race here. I'm talking about just a little bit of culture. Number one, I don't know how much propaganda this is, but yeah. One guy, John Curry, says, let black teachers be trained properly. I think they are. Everyone has gone through the same teaching training for the last, I don't know how many years. Which section says it's the Bella Act, says Trojan Horse. We tried this in the US a while ago. The results aren't good, says Salomon. Mandela via all salute. Bella is not about, Lipasi Lance says, Bella is not about making the school on the right better. It's about making the school on the left worse. The ANC feeds off the process of decay. Mozambique and Zimbabwe are winning the race to the bottom, and they need NHI and Bella to catch up. Tonkana u ila badimong. There is nothing called the Afrikaner school or black school. A school is either public or private. There is no such nonsense called Afrikaner school. Public schools are governed schools built by government, and they don't belong to a minority section of our society. Costa says the school on the right is how the government operates. I just have a funny feeling, and I'm going to be honest with you, yeah, that it's two different times. This is taken at Bible study time in the morning, and this is taken during a very unhappy time somewhere along the time when the kids started getting a little... Yeah, they started taking out the ANC manners. I don't think you can actually put these two situations together. But yes, you can see consideration. Right, let's move on a little bit. This is an excellent video. This woman says, chivalry is in fact dead. What happened to the days when men offered women their seats?
I'm standing on the...
Let me just open this one up. And his answer is brilliant.
I'm standing on the train and look at all these men. What happened to giving up your seat for women? No man offered me a seat. Excuse me, are you going to get up?
What?
Are you going to get up?
Are you pregnant?
No.
Are you for equality?
Yes.
Then fuck off.
I'm standing on the train and look at all these men. What?
Go, Karen. He looks at her, he says, are you pregnant? No. He says, are you for equality? Yes. And then F off. Loved it. Yeah, no, I do stand up for women and old people, but not, especially if someone approached me with that attitude. You know what, if you came to me and you said, please, sir, you know what, my feet are really tired, my knees are buckling, please, could you assist me? I would help. But to come with that attitude, are you not going to stand up for me? No, why? And then I found Ramon Cabernac on the 29th of December, felt it necessary to post, I wish to put on the record that South Africans, Indians are my allies and I will always support them. He's still Chief of Staff of the Ministry of Agriculture, but I don't know why he felt it necessary to make that statement. If something's happened, if any of you guys know. Yeah, Debbie says she gave up a seat for a gentleman last night, but I'm sure he didn't approach you with that attitude, did he? I often do it. If it's on the subway, if there's an old lady or somebody who's looking a little bit weathered, I will definitely do it. But if somebody approached me with that kind of attitude, I think that guy had the right answer for it. So I don't know why Ramon needed to put that in there, because it's, once again, I don't know why. Lever Hexie agrees 100% with him. ShopRite gave many, Ava in Africa, ShopRite gave many IT contracts to Indians in India when there was more than enough talent in South Africa. I wonder if they're still doing it. SA Indians are number one. I am not understanding this race bull. Never have and never will. A good person is a good person, no matter their color or creed. An arsehole is an arsehole, no matter their color or creed. How complicated is that, people? Xander van Rooyen. Right you are. And your support is going to increase the rand value. That's how important this post is, for the markets not to collapse. Dagbreker says South African Indians have an ethnogenesis here. I love the Indian community, says Ches. South African Indians aren't Jeet, though, says Frontier 2. So anyone from anywhere is regarded as an Indian these days. Fabulous people. I have no problem with South African Indians. Actually, there's an Indian chap who's one of my best friends. He's one of the few people who actually phoned me in China. We used to work together in Kimberley. And then the one guy, Urban Angler 87, says, hey, Ramon, as an Indian who is fifth generation here, we are more South African than Indian. Rain Wi-Fi gave a contract to Indian call centers. If you have issue with internet, believe me, the way they talk, I swear you will think you're in India. You know what? This one says, who cares? I just think he's just drawn a little bit of attention where he shouldn't have. I mean, you don't circle out a certain person. A good person is a good person. So you know what? As the guy said, an arsehole is an arsehole. You don't need to put it on the record that good people are your friends and idiots are not. But he felt necessary to put it on. Was it yesterday? Or was it today? I don't know. Might have been yesterday because it shows us 3:08 a.m. Yeah, so that must have been at about 9 o'clock last night. So then, very interesting post. Gulam. There's a very interesting 13-minute documentary on the notorious and allegedly very dangerous nephews of Jacob Zuma called the Khaba Bros. They've been allegedly committing crime and putting people away. The cases all reach court, will fall even though they are directly linked to them, but for some reason they never get charged. Alleged up to this day, the police have not asked the Khaba brothers, who transformed money to AKA killers, millions, as to why he did it. While Zuma was president, he gave them the Durban bus transport contract worth hundreds of millions. This including they were famous Maiba buses. This including the very famous Maiba buses. The Khaba brothers have not just destroyed it, they totally decimated it. The routes which were supposed to be run by the buses and are subsidized by the municipality so that people get cheaper fares. They have removed all the buses and put their taxis on the route, yet still get paid tens of millions from the municipality every single month. The municipality wants to buy back the buses, etc., not for the buses because they all are broken, but for the depot. The Kaba brothers want 390 million rand for something they were given for free and earn millions every single month off. The KZN police, politicians, the police, and all authorities are terrified of them. Besides, they beneficiaries renders worth tens of millions allegedly from Equitini municipality. Major allegations of them alleged funding Jacob Zuma during July riots is alleged that they had something to do with it, allegedly. Let's take a look.
South Africa can be a dangerous place, with law enforcement having little control over the violent crimes that happen frequently in the country. And some of these crimes might seem as though they were taken from a Hollywood movie script. And they are well-known kingpins who are serious career criminals, and the police are doing little to stop them. Additionally, whole entire families have built empires from dealing in the underworld, and through their connections with the higher-ups, managed to evade consequences. What's also unique about the South African crime landscape is that, going back to the 1970s, the 80s, and the early 90s, the original black mafia or black organized crime groups emerged from the taxi industry. Now, due to the limited opportunities that black people had back then, criminals would invest their proceeds of crime in the taxi business and then use the business to launder their dirty cash. You see, the taxi wars over lucrative routes over the years bred seasoned hitmen, dangerous characters, and those who are brave and ruthless enough thrived and got rich in such environments. And concerning families who own taxi empires, they are mostly known to be notoriously dangerous, and the more money and taxis they have, the more ruthless they become. During the court proceedings of the late rapper aka and Tibbs' case, it was revealed that a member of a notorious family from KZN could be involved in the payments of the suspects. You see, everybody was surprised to hear that one of the Gaba brothers may be involved, because these are people you don't want as enemies. You see, they have influence and power, especially in the KZN region, and they are connected to the former president, Jacob Zuma. The Gaba brothers were born from different mothers, and their father, Mkulegelwa Simon Gaba, started the taxi empire in the early 70s. You see, the affluent businessman owned several enterprises in Umla.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'll put that link in there, because I'm not going to sit and waste the whole of our time on, I think we've had enough negativity. One last one. In 2015, Apple tried to crush Spotify. Now, I use Spotify as well. I use it on my iPhone and on my MacBook. So in 2015, Apple, the great and powerful, tried to crush Spotify. Yeah, I've gone back to using my Apple because unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know, it does seem to be the most secure business notebook. And of course, it works with a Apple ecosystem, very much like Huawei's done with the Harmony system now as well. So your phone and everything just drops across to your notebook and to your phone. And if you have a pad, you can actually use the iPad as an extended second screen for it as well. So yeah, the watch, the iPad, the laptop, the phone all integrates itself very, very nicely, very, very securely, which is nice. But I do believe that they think that their top lip doesn't smell so much, because they threatened to remove Spotify from the App Store in 2015 and demanded 30% of all revenue. They blocked their app updates, but Spotify's response was genius. In 2006, Daniel Ek started Spotify in Sweden. The music industry was dying. Piracy killed 50% of the revenues. CD sales collapsed. iTunes dominated legal downloads. So by 2015, Spotify was growing fast. 75 million active users, present in 58 different countries, worth $8.4 billion. Then Apple decided to enter the music streaming industry. I'm not going to play the videos for you, but I will chuck it in there if you want to watch where Apple decides they're going to tell you how it's going to work. But yeah, then they went through decided to enter the music streaming industry. Apple's strategy was brutal. They charged 30% fee on all subscriptions, banned links to external payment options, blocked app updates mentioning prices, pre-installed Apple Music on 1B plus devices. So their phones, their laptops and everything, tablets, or iPads. The numbers were devastating. Spotify is $12.99 on iOS to cover Apple's 30%. Spotify was $9.99 everywhere else. Apple Music was $9.99 everywhere. So Apple could undercut Spotify using their own money. But Eck made a shocking move. Instead of surrendering, he went nuclear. He filed an antitrust complaint with the EU. Apple's response: Spotify wants all the benefits of a free app without being free. Exposed Apple's practices to the world, rejected the app updates 12 times, blocked Spotify from HomePod, prevented Siri integration, and restricted user communications. The war escalated. The EU opened formal investigation. US Congress questioned Apple. Other developers joined the fight, and South Korea changed their laws. There's the antitrust commission statement. Then Apple was forced to allow the external payment links. Their 30% tax started crumbling. But here's the crazy part. During this entire war, Spotify kept growing. The growth was insane. From 2015, when Apple launched their attack on Spotify, they had 75 million users. In 2017, they had 140 million users. In 2019, they had 248 million users. In 2021, they had 365 million users. And in 2023, they had 489 million users. While fighting the world's biggest company, they added 414 million users. Take a look there. Just flip that back. X strategy was brilliant. He made the fight public, united other developers, focused on user experience, and kept innovating. Never backed down. He got podcasts and audiobooks onto Spotify, which is great because I enjoy the podcasts and stuff there. Spotify has 489 million users, and currently Apple Music has about 88 million users. The little Swedish startup is a 5x5, bigger than Apple Music. They didn't just arrive, they dominated. The lesson is clear. When a giant tries to crush you, don't hide. Fight in public, build alliances, and turn their size into weakness. David beats Goliath. So yeah, you can carry on more there. But yeah, just a little story on Spotify. I don't need to know that. But yeah, I think I can stop streaming bad news for you. You can look at this pretty face again. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm talking about that, hey, Buzz. I am absolutely, I think that's half the reason I'm as sick as what I am, is I was looking at with the kids, and we were looking at last week, we were looking at a thing, and I think I sort of like half and half did it with you guys last week on Sunday about the Be Like Water thing. And the guy says he was going through self-help books. He woke up every morning stressed out of his mind. He was going through self-help books. He was going through heaven knows what. And eventually the self-help books created more stress and anxiety. And he says to the point where he became mentally obese. Explain that to grade 11 and 12 students. Anyway. So, and I agree, you know what, I have been running around grabbing and snatching and learning and trying to shove in every AI program that I can wrap my head around so that I can try and work this AI and make sure it works for me. and I also just felt like collapsing afterwards, because it also made me a lot more. You need to get yourself you need to get a grip on, it doesn't help going through self-help and motivation and everything to that effect. Sure, limit it. One book maybe at a time type of thing, or whatever, or video, or whatever you're going to do. But I eventually brought myself down to just a few programs that I was working. Canva is one of them, because it's got some really good AI integrated into it. Video Express, which is fairly expensive. InVideo is fairly expensive, unfortunately. So I couldn't do that. I mean, they want $60 a month. It's just like, rip me a new one, buddy. But yeah, and I've brought it down. I use a program called Gamma, and both of these can be used for free. I've just subscribed to the slightly higher step up with them, is Gamma, which will actually create really nice PowerPoints for you. You can take, because Magic School will do PowerPoints for you, but it doesn't do any pictures or themed sets or anything like that. So I use Gamma to actually create that. And then I also use Brisk to sometimes create or recreate presentations for me and that as well. And then I just use iMovie or Filmora or Clipchamp, although I use iMovie and Filmora more now at the moment to create video clips, to actually, or cut and chop video clips. iMovie more so at the moment, because I am working at school with it. Burnt out, Andre. Time to get more vitamin B injections. I'll see when I get to South Africa. I've had such a bad time. My whole body has been aching. I'm telling you, last night, every time I turned, I felt like I was going into huge pains. B vitamins 5, 6, and 12 are linked to adrenal health, and B complex supplement may be helpful. Vitamin C, this antioxidant vitamin, helps with adrenal gland function. I don't know. I have no more adrenal left. InVideo, yeah, it's InVideo, not NVIDIA. INVIDEO. I'll show you. I think I've got it here still somewhere. Yeah. Type of screen. See when it decides to share. In video. But if you want to, you can use Veed. You use ChatGPT on Veed. There, it's InVideo, INVIDEO. Very nice and everything to that effect. But you can use it with stock images. And then if you wanted to actually AI generate for you, it wants to charge you another like $50 on the pop. And it's like, you know what? I'm not a company, bro. I'm a teacher that's wanting to create things. But yeah, so you use ChatGPT with Veed. It's actually free. Veed.io. IO. It's home to Veed we go. Start Veed for free. This one is it's now stuck behind the just accept the cookies. Hide the share. Take a look at that. The other one is Gamma, and I really like to use. And Brisk, but Brisk I actually put in the it's actually an extension that I put onto the I actually have them all nicely on my computer on the laptop, because I try and do as much as what I can at school. So yeah, that's the AI in video, but far too expensive, sadly. Let's see, Brisk teaching. There we go. Brisk is very nice because you can actually get something. You can get a whole. You can just have a website, and you can say brisket, and you can tell it to get a create a statement from there, a lesson from there. You can tell it to create a PPT from there. You can tell it to summarize the page for you. I mean, if I really put a little bit more effort into the Echo, I could probably summarize different things onto different pages. But yeah, and then you get this like little tool over here. Looks like a little bee. I don't know if it's anywhere else now. But you pop it onto yeah. There you can create, and there's a quiz, and goodness knows everything, slides. It's got 30 different tools, and everything is really free. And yeah, you tell it to do me a presentation on the mystic world of comedians. Nice thing about Brisk is it also puts in the nice pictures. So create exemplar. Oh, geez, I can't. But you'll get this like little bee on your when you put it into your shortcuts, and then it just creates it. Bam. Inspects writing. You can change the levels to different grades with it. Activities, gives targeted feedback. You can do presentation maker, quiz maker, UDL lesson plan, text, leveler. What is that? Adjust text levels. Okay, just you can say make it simpler. So so you maybe get a newspaper report that you want to actually bring in. So yeah, drop the links. Okay, yeah, sorry. That's a good idea. Who said that? Hendo. Well done. Thank you very much. There's Brisk teaching. So yeah, even just for yourself, if you want to, you're looking at some news thing or whatever, and you decide you make a shortcut in on your Google Chrome, and you say brisket, and you say summarize it for me or make this understandable, make it simpler. That's all you can say, and sometimes it just helps. I don't know if you want InVideo. I don't think so, because you can't do anything with InVideo without it. Yeah, this is Veed. You can actually use Veed in ChatGPT as well. So if you go to looking for ChatGPT, look for ChatGPT with a Veed input. I don't think this one of mine's got it here. I took Nova GPT because it had a few things on it. It didn't have because ChatGPT is really expensive. But here's Gamma, and you can say create new AI, and you can paste in text. So you can go here, and then you can tell it what you want. Create me a slideshow or presentation of this. I want it for entertainment. I want it for education. I want it for whatever, the slideshow. You can generate from a one-line prompt. So you can paste in text, or you can just describe what you want. For college notes, new customer onboarding. A lot of companies are using these things for marketing, for social media editing. A lot of these things are for company. Or you can import a file or a URL. Like you can import, upload presentation, docs or PDF, Google Slides or Google Docs, web pages. You can post the URL in and make whatever you want from it. Usually this is I've given you Brisk already there. Yeah, this is Nova. Gamma, I need to give you Gamma app. There we go. Gamma link. Gamma's nice. The only difference is it gives you 10 slides, and you've got to subscribe for up to 15, and then you've got to subscribe more for like 20 or 30. This is what I've done already in Gamma. Mastering business. I did a business for a business dinner. The exciting world of esports. I've done there. Sometimes I generate more than once because I wanted more. The rise of esports, future of technology, Olympic Games, technology shaping our world, the greatest martial arts actors, questions every teenager needs to be asked, dreams and social expectations, cultural identity and diversity, different sports for fifth grade. I think I did that for a smaller one. Exploring 5th grade, Christmas Joy Fest, a global celebration. That's what I did for training. Festive travel tips. That's what I tried to look at last time with us. And then New Year's resolutions. This is the new one I did, setting goals. But yeah, you can create new eye or from a blank, or you can import it. You can import a PPT and then ask it to make it better for you. Okay, ChatGPT. This is the ones that I've got: image generator, upload, web, and link. I actually need to find the ChatGPT with Veed. Let me just say, let me look this way. Why am I? Oh, I've given you that one. I've given you Gamma. I've given you Veed, huh? Yes, Veed.io. I don't pay anything for Veed at the moment. I just have it. And sometimes it doesn't do what I want it to do. But the nice thing is it ends up, when it gets done, it's got the comments and everything on there, and then it's got the different film clips or pictures, and I can just click on it and right click, and I can say exchange, and then maybe go and download a photo or a film clip or something like that of it, and then put it to the change it so the wording and everything goes fine, but I'll use a different picture. Yes, voice clone as well. Create your voice. So if you want your voice to be used, you can actually use it, because there's different people that you can use. Yeah. As well. So for text to speech, you can use Area female. So you can use her.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
Or you can decide to use Jenny.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
Or Guy.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
Or Davis.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
They're all American. I don't know if there's anybody else. Yeah, but I mean, there's Jenny Dragon HD latest.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
So yeah, you can use different voice clones, clone your own voice, etc., etc. Make it normal. Ask for it to be casual, happy, excited, or shouting. I don't know if it's going to sound happy now, but
the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
Okay, that's probably his happy voice. I don't know, but yeah, different speeds, etc., etc. And you can do it in landscape, or you can set it up for a YouTube short like that. And TikTok, Instagram, etc., etc. You can also, once you've done it, you can export it to there, although I use it like this. So Veed, I just want to close up all of these things over here, because I think that's causing me a bit of lag. And we've gone through all of this depressing stuff, which we shouldn't be going through. But yeah, we were looking at, before I actually came up with all of this stuff, there's another one that I enjoy called My Mind. So as I find something on the internet, I sign into it, and My Mind, I put a little, also it looks like this. It's got that little face on it over there. And I also create the shortcut in Chrome. And then I just click on Add to My Mind, and it gives you this. Now, these are all the things that I was looking at. The 13-minute documentary on the Kwaba brothers. Now, I can just go on there, and it's going to give me an interesting 13-minute documentary on the notorious and allegedly very dangerous nephew of the Kwaba brothers, Jacob Zuma. They have allegedly committing crime, putting people away, blah, blah, blah. It gives you a summary of what it is. But now you can also go back to the post. So you're now not filling in your favorites all over the place. You're putting it on My Mind, and there it is. I clicked on the wrong one. Sorry, I clicked on this one, performing arts singer. But yeah, and when you finished using it, then we will just delete the card. That's it. At the top, you can add tags on it. You can put it into different... that's another one. Just checking in on South Africa. Performing artist singer didn't show up, so the locals decided to burn down the stage equipment and loot what they could. So now I can actually go to the site, or I can just read what they are. So if I'm saving along the line. It's called My Mind. It's for free, although you can get... you can get things. Debbie, these things will definitely help in business. I'll try and make a more condensed thing when we speak again to tell you about, because yes, My Mind's also got AI in it as well. If you don't believe it, anything there, new updates for My Mind. Paid members can now access special custom apps. We completely overhauled upload, update, better movie support, things like that. But I don't use it for that. I'm quite happy just to use the cards, because it's just really, really quick for me to see what it is all about. If I need to, I will, but I really can't afford to use these things at the moment. Let's put it in there before Hendo shots at me. My Mind works really good. I did give you Veed, hey Hendo. Yeah, as I said, Veed actually, once it's created it for you, then it will GPT-V generator. Yeah, now I say when you get to Veed, I go convert text to video. Oh, no, that one. Where is ChatGPT Veed? Video GPT. Let's see if that's the right one. Yes. And this one actually has Veed in ChatGPT. Oh, geez. But anyway, I don't want to go through it too much. But yes, what you do is you say to it, create a script for me, or create the following video for me. Create a video about this, that, and that, and that. And the more detailed you are, so if you want to create a video for an advertisement, if you want to create a video about something to inform, etc., you write it there. It actually shows you the whole script of the video, and then it says, would you like to generate it? And then you say yes, generate it, and then it says, okay, fine, here we go, click here and your video is ready in Veed. Not now. I also made sure that Canva was enabled. I must actually just save this one. I've also enabled Canva, so you can create straight from ChatGPT into Canva, but I'm going to do it in Veed at the moment. And I'm going to say, create a 1-minute video on good values in 2024. Now, it might still ask me, because now I usually will give it details. I want it like this or like that or like that. And even afterwards, I say to it, please ask me if you are struggling with any questions. It might just give me grief now because I've given it such a vague request. But I mean, yeah, I asked it for Christmas traditions worldwide, understanding cultural identity ESL, philosophy for ESL students, and leadership. There we go. So now it's going to ask me, it says, right, what audience are you targeting? Is it for young adults, professionals, or general audience? So I can say young adults, number one. Number two, what tone should we use? Inspirational, educational, motivational, or conversational? So motivational and educational. Number three, do you have specific values you'd like to highlight? No, but the examples that you mentioned are good. Right, let's take a look. See there. You see there, it now will create a whole script. So you can sit and read the script. In 2024, the world is moving faster than ever, but good values remain our compass. Let's talk about a few of that. So now it says, if you're happy with it, it'll generate about a 1-minute video. Continue. So then I say continue. And you can ask it to do a recipe. You can ask it to do whatever you want. You can ask them to generate, because in Canva, you can ask it to generate a advertisement. You can ask it to generate birthday cards. You can generate slideshows. Because Canva, again, has got so many different options as well, and can do videos, and it has you can actually edit everything in Canva afterwards as well with what you want to edit still. Removing backgrounds is great. Removing backgrounds in videos is great for Canva. There we go. It'll tell you there your project is ready to be generated. Click here to view and edit your video. And it's called, they've called the videos Values That Shape Your 2024 Journey. So then I click there and it goes to Veed, Brakpan Girls, etc. Endo, this is a family channel. Why are you putting up Brakpan Girls? I've already overshot my time. I just want to show you this last bit over here. But while I am on, I would like to tell you that think about your New Year's resolutions, because next week we're going to talk New Year's resolutions. We're going to see, if you haven't made them, what you can make. And yeah, what do you want? Okay. While they're finishing up our video, apparently we've got...
You won't come in Brakpan and like, hey bro, what's your cock? You'll get murdered straight away. We don't walk with knives here. It's like, it's weird.
You must always expect the unexpected in this town. Everybody's got an opinion about Brakpan, and it's worldwide. You know, Brakpan is Brakpan.
What, in your opinion, is like the weirdest thing about Brakpan?
Yo, people. Some people are very, very weird.
We woke up this morning, booked our flights, and now we're heading to Brakpan.
Bro, apparently it's like the best holiday spot in South Africa.
I mean, I don't know about the best. I don't even know if it's a holiday spot. Like, what do people even do there, bro?
We've heard so much about Brakpan online, but we've like never seen anything.
In Brakpan videos.
Brakpan dentist. 4, 3.
There is nothing wrong with Brakpan. We love Brakpan.
Unfortunately, Brakpan has a reputation for being the hillbillies of South Africa. I don't know why, I've never been there. If anybody could explain this to me in the comments, that'd be great.
Have you guys ever been or heard about Brakpan?
Brakpan? Yeah. It's one of my kakkers places in South Africa.
Really? No hate to anyone from Brakpan. Apparently it's just a weird city. I mean, he just said it was the kakkers spot, so...
He said it, not us. Okay, nearly, bro.
Okay,
it's
you are a master.
Let's go. We're going to Brakpan. Do you not want to just come with us to Brakpan?
No.
I'm cool.
I tried. Nice to meet you.
Dale Stain just told us he's moving to Brakpan with us.
I would avoid bars there if you guys are going to go and enjoy a beverage or two.
We're definitely going to the bars now.
Yeah. So we need to hire security. Yeah. And you wouldn't help us out with security sense.
I'm on my way somewhere else. Yeah.
Can't we borrow your cricket bat?
You can have as many as you want. Yeah.
Hey man, how you doing? Good, bro. Sorry, we're flying to Brakpan, right? This is going direct to Brakpan.
Apparently it's like a weird place.
Maybe drive past, don't stop there. Start time fast prepare for our landing. So please fasten your seatbelts.
Okay, guys. Very good. We shall check it. Okay. Let's say I wanted it original. Oh, geez. Okay, but the nice thing here is, so I've asked it for the video on that. So it'll say to me, here's a here is a preview. Let me play it.
In 2024.
Oh, it's buffering. Great. Buffering.
The world is moving fast.
I know I've got
In 2024.
I've got a bit of bad timing. Bad stuff.
The world is moving faster than.
Unfortunately, I have bad line at the moment because I haven't been able to use
Ever.
my direct pickup.
But good values remain our compass.
Okay, but what I want to show you as well is if you take a look here next to me at the bottom here,
Let's talk about a few that can shape
you'll see that
your
the
life and those around you.
speech is over there.
First, kindness. It's a superpower in disguise.
You can change that. You can change the
simple
background music, and on each one of
Act of
the
kindness.
little pictures,
Helping a friend,
if
or
you don't
even
like the picture that is there,
stranger.
or that picture that's going to come up over there, or this one over here, just check what your
can
time
ripple
is on
far
it. Get another photo,
beyond.
stretch it that long, or get another video clip for that length, and all you do is whammo, and you say,
What you see.
"Release me."
Next, resilience. Life will challenge
Replace
you,
media.
but how you rise after a fall defines. Simple.
If I can get
In
you to it.
2024,
You can have
the
you can have the subtitles.
world is moving
Remove background noise, eye contact, remove green screen
faster
remove
than
from your video. I think you need to have like a paid one
ever,
for that.
but
There's
good value.
subtitles, audio, brand kit settings. There's also one where you can actually have the
Remain our
script
compass.
to go through.
Let's
with.
talk
I don't know where it is now.
about a few that can
Just text
shape your
there.
life and those around you. First, kindness.
There's different
It's
music
a
that you
superpower
can
in
put onto it if you want to
disguise.
change your music, yeah, unless you upload your own music. R&B,
Simple act
jazz,
of kindness. Helping a friend or even a stranger can ripple far beyond what you see. Next,
I
resilience.
don't know where you go.
Life will
you might have to
challenge
generate
you.
it to actually go, and then you actually get the whole script here, and you
But
can
how you
actually
write-
edit it by editing your script. I know Video Express you can do that with. You can actually take the script, and you'll see that the script's put down here, and you can actually edit your video by taking out script and putting in script.
After a fall defines
I'm not going
your
to carry on
strength.
anymore with this one because.
Learn from setbacks.
But yeah, your 1 minute video is generated. There we go. Let's stop sharing. And I think I've taken up more than enough time of yours. There we go. So I've taken up more than enough time. I haven't even been watching my chat, so I've been around all over the place. But yeah, as I said, the bottom line before I actually started about AI is to say to you, hey, don't go bananas because it is going to stress you out. You are absolutely going to get sick. Find a few. So I found Veed, I found Gamma, I found Brisk, ChatGPT with Veed and Canva in it. My Mind was another one that I worked with. Magic School, and that's about it. ESL Brains and Fluentize are just what I use for subjects sometimes and get ideas from there. But yeah, those are the ones that I work with. Is what I've given you the and then Canva, what I've given you the downloads for. Watched Brockpunt. Took 2 seconds. Yeah. WhatsApp, the last bit, humor for 2024. I've taken screenshots. Yeah, no, not a problem. I'll actually show you a bit when I get there, because I'll actually be bringing the Apple laptop along, and I do most of my creation for schools, and I use this on the Apple. And so I've got one actual Google Chrome profile that actually just has those shortcuts and everything on it, so that I only work on my work on that one. But yeah, ever since I actually stopped trying to worry about, because then I belong to a couple of forums, and then I see, oh, this new thing has come out, I got to go and see what's happening. Oh, and this new thing is out over there, and this, oh my goodness, and Mountain View over here, and this thing over here, and I'm telling you, it's too much. You can't. You need to actually just try and get it in. The biggest thing is learn your prompts. Learn to give a detailed prompt. I mean, it doesn't help that you're trying to work with AI and you cannot give it specific instructions, because then you might as well work with as much as what you want and you can't get it done. Life on the wild side, especially Brackpan, the chicks. Woos hillbillies, says Endo. Debbie, take care. Yes, to a magic 2025. I'll have a better start. I'm counting on a better start as well. I'm looking at doing some teaching online as well at the moment. I'll speak to the lady. She said everything was successful. They'll speak to me this week after New Year. So 20 years ago, you had to pay serious money for all these software. Yeah. You have a free limited version, which I sort of do come by with for my stuff for school and that type of thing. If you want the good stuff that actually generates an AI video for you, then you're going to pay. But at the moment, it's too new. You're paying through your bum for everything. So as I said, NVIDIA was like, what, $60 a month? Who can afford that? No, not working. And then it's every month. Thanks, Buzzy. Happy New Year. Yes, health and wellness be yours along with prosperity. Andre, not read the comments. No, I didn't read the comments. Happy New Year for Spoediger. Thank you. CB. I haven't been reading the comments, so I don't know. Is it time for people to duck and dive? I do apologize. But thank you very, very much for falling in. I don't know if it was so motivational, but what I'm trying to say is, take a look at your New Year's resolutions. We're going to talk about them and actually make them next week on Sunday. If you're not going to make them yet, we're going to look at minimal 2 to 3. And we're going to look at, if it was $60 a year, Hendo, it wouldn't be a problem. But it's $60 a month, dude. That's madness. That's nearly $1,000 a month. Are they stupid? And then, next week we'll take a look. Only 2 or 3. Be specific. Don't tell me you want to live healthier. What are you going to do to live healthier? So we can hold you to it. We are going to declare our New Year's resolutions to each other so that we can hold each other accountable for our New Year's resolutions. Basic New Year's resolutions, yes, make them achievable, make them simple, so that you can feel good when you achieve them as well. Don't try and opt for world peace, because it's not going to work. How are you going to do that? But yes, I've taken over a hang of a lot of your time already there. Thank you very, very much, guys. I'm looking forward to actually getting off a bit as well, so that I can hopefully get rid of this flu, because I can't sleep at night. I'm up early. I've got a big day tomorrow as well, so a little bit more there. But thank you very, very much for always being there to pick up the week and to look after me. You're a bunch of awesome, magnificent, fantastical, wonderful, lovely people. I wish there were more of you in the world. Thank you so very much. Take care of yourself. Be good. And if you can't be good, remember, be kind.